What's good, guys? Whether you're new here or whether you're returning for another day, it's Diesel, and welcome to another video. Alright guys, in the last video, I don't know if you saw it or not, but if you haven't, go check it out. It's on the same topic. I believe I made some good points, a lot of points I did not put in there, which if I need to, I can make a response video or a second part video if you guys would like, but it's on the same subject. The subject of YouTube policy changes, so if you haven't seen that, go check that out. And hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any other videos of the sort, or if you just enjoy these videos from me in general, just hit that subscribe button. It'll be greatly appreciated. Into the topic at hand, how we can combat YouTube's rules. I say there's a couple different ways. Now, these ways are not short-proof. These ways will take some work. But they are ways. Now we'll start with the first way to combat these changes, which is the most obvious, the most pointless and boring, and you're probably gonna be like, that's not even a way to fix anything, which I agree, but it's got to be brought up because someone's gonna bring it up in the comments if I don't bring it up. So here it is, the first way to go along with it. I know as tough as that sounds for a lot of you, you just kind of have to go along with it, unless there's other ways you can do things about it, but realistically the easiest way is just go along with it. Just do it. Just grind it out. Just make it to that 1,000 subs, make it to that what was it, 40,000 hour mark, and just grind it out and make it there. That's the most realistic way you can get past these rules. Well, not past, you can get through these rules. That way I can't recommend it. I'm not gonna tell, I wouldn't tell anyone not to do it, but I can't recommend it because I don't entirely agree on the entire points of it or the reasons why YouTube did it in this, which I explained in the last video. It's all a bunch of BS, but that's one of the ways, man. Okay, getting into the second way. The second way is to very simply support each other, because that's all you have in this. As I pointed out in the last video, you do not have YouTube. Obviously, that's why they're changing these rules. It's to attack you guys, the 95%. As well as you do not have the big YouTubers, the people you look up to, people who made you even want to start YouTube, the people you watch frequently every day and support, and support enough for them to live these lavish lives where they're spending millions and doing dumb shit like flying to Japan, but we're not gonna get on that. Those people, they do not have your backs. They're in it for themselves. In the last video, I explained that. I explained how they are profiting off of this, even though they are the ones that started this whole situation in the first place. They are profiting, and that's exactly why you will see, as I explained in the last video as well, these YouTubers are the ones who are supporting it. You know why? Because they need you to support it, because it also benefits them, and they need you to be okay with it. Because if you're not okay with it, they can see their income decrease, and they do not want that. They act like they make enough money, but they do not want that. So the only way to combat that is to stick together. And stick together, I mean, you see a small channel, you see their videos, maybe their videos aren't the best, but you see them trying, you see them consistently uploading, you see them trying to get there. Help them out. You see someone low on subs, they ask for a sub, you watch their video. Help them out. You see a video, say you want to look up a video on the Canon G7X Mark II, which this is what this video is being shot on right now. You want a video on that. So you type in Canon G7X video quality. And in there you might see a smaller YouTuber with only like 1,000 views on his video for that particular video. Then you see a bigger YouTuber with like 200,000. Stop going to the bigger YouTuber. I do the same thing, and I know you guys do it too. Go to the smaller one. Support them. Help them get to where they need to. I'm not telling you to be you have to. It's a lifetime commitment for all of them, but help them get to the point where they can start monetizing. help them reach that new starting point, because that's what it is. It's a new starting point for us. Our starting point before was what, 10,000 views, I believe. That's all you needed, 10,000. Now they're upping. They're upping it a good bit higher, but they're upping it, and that's our new starting point as far as starting YouTube. So in order to start YouTube, that's where you have to be: 1,000 subs and 40,000 hours of watch time. That's where you need to be. So start helping those smaller YouTubers get there. Along with little things like that can help you in return as well. Start doing that. If you need to, I don't suggest it. I'm not gonna say I suggest it on video, but start sub sharing. Create a little group, maybe a Reddit post, maybe a little Discord, something, and say, you know what, I have a YouTube channel. Can you guys go sub to me? I'll go sub to you guys as well. Try and help each other get to that 1,000 sub mark. And then as far as videos, you just got to put out a lot of content. That's really all you can do about that part. But those people who sub to you can also look at your videos and help you out with that. But for the most part, you're gonna have to just keep uploading, which I'm sure you can do. If you're even watching this video, if you're even thinking about doing YouTube, then I'm sure that you have the well, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that you have the drive to keep uploading. That's the only way you're gonna even make it, even if you do get past that point where you can monetize. And this all brings me to the second point. The second way around it is, I won't recommend this, but I feel like it could come to pass. It certainly can come to pass. I explained a little bit in my last video, but to go a bit more in depth with it, the point is that YouTube is dying. It's dying. People don't want to admit it, but it's dying. YouTube is more focused on their YouTube Red series and their new TV series and things like that to really care at this point. At this point, we're just a hindrance. We got them to the point where they needed to be, and now that us YouTubers, well, not us, not the people that are getting affected, the 1%, like PewDiePie and Logan, now that they are in return causing harm to YouTube, they won't stand for it anymore. They're starting to try and put YouTube creators on the back burner as far as YouTube, which is ridiculous because YouTube creators is what made YouTube so successful in the first place. But that's how it is, man. That's just how it is. That's what they're aiming for. That's what they're aiming to do. So a way around this, from what I can think of, be outrage, to boycott YouTube. Not boycott in the sense of picket, but not all that kind of stuff. I mean boycott YouTube as in simply stop watching it as much. They will notice. If you watch YouTube 1 hour a day, and you cut that down to like 2 hours a week or so, they will notice. They will notice. And they will do something about it, because at the end of the day, we are what's making the money. The viewers are what's making the money. Ads is what's making the money, but that's because of us. If we're not watching the ads, they're not making any money off ads, because those advertisers will pull their funding. And that's how it goes. Outrage is a way to combat this. And they will change their ways if they see their pockets getting smaller, because that's what a business is for, to fatten their pockets. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. Along with that, you also have the whole Twitch route. Start going to Twitch. Twitch is one of YouTube's biggest competitors as of this moment. Twitch is their biggest competitor right now, because there's no one else to step in the spotlight. I'll get into that in a little bit. Just give me a little bit to get past this Twitch situation. If you start going to Twitch more, and we all start, they may do it on their own, because they may be smart enough to do it on their own, or we can start suggesting it, sending in emails and letters to Twitch itself, so that way they'll know that just the same way YouTube was just videos and then they turned into like game streaming and stuff like that, Twitch can go from just streaming to adding an actual video sub box kind of setup situation for their Twitch streamers to make even more money. So just the way YouTube navigate themselves into Twitch and into streaming, Twitch can navigate themselves into video creating and content of that nature. And if Twitch does that, with the way things are going with YouTube, Twitch can definitely profit off this extremely. And as far as I can see, we all can profit off this extremely because Twitch does not have that bad name, and that bad name that YouTube's been getting is affecting them greatly, which I understand. I mean, you can't do anything about it. I mean, it is what it is, but Twitch does not have that as of right now. They have their problems, but they're not getting as bad of publicity as YouTube's getting lately. So they'll be fresh. They'll be fresh for the advertisers, and the advertisers will probably be willing to pay them a decent amount, and that will help creators there. And it's very easy to become a creator on Twitch as well. You just start. You literally just pick up a camera and start. You can start live streaming. You can. If they do add that video section, then you can probably they probably won't have any stipulations to it. You can probably just start uploading videos, and it's very simple. It's very simple. As well with that, a new company can arise. It probably will arise if YouTube starts dying, of the same design as YouTube, not copying it so much, but a video creator site, a new one will arise eventually because people will realize that YouTube's dying. They realize they're capitalized off this. YouTube isn't dying because its idea is dead. YouTube is dying because it's not treating its creators, its supporters, its fans, the people who really make the company great. They're not treating them right, and a new company will realize that, and they'll come forward, they'll step forward, and then they'll profit off where YouTube is failing. And then they'll be able to be great as well, I'm sure, as long as we give it its support. Because, as I said, with Twitch, it will definitely not have a bad rep like YouTube does. It just won't. It's brand new. YouTube has all this time in it. That's why it has all this bad publicity going on. That's another way we can definitely combat these rules. I'm not saying I agree with it, but these are ways. Because from what I'm seeing, it's either YouTube is very bad, as I explained in my last video, you see that YouTube is very bad at their business practices, or they're trying to get rid of the whole creator thing in general. They're trying to weed it out slowly, more slowly than, not that. From what I can see, they're trying to weed out the whole creative process slowly but surely. From what I'm saying, it's either they have bad management, or they're trying to weed out the whole creative process as a whole. There's only two ways I can think of why they're doing the things they're doing and the actions they are doing. But that's the third reason for you guys. Yeah, I had a couple more reasons, but I'm just going off the top. There's no script. There's none of that Hollywood jazz in this. This is just me straight, just talking to you guys. Straight out of my head, straight out of my own thoughts. I had a couple more last night, but I wasn't able to record this last night. At the same time, I recorded the last video. So I'm probably forgetting some more things, but like I said, I can come up with more things, or if you have any questions, or if you have any points you would like to make, put it down below in the bottom. I'll probably answer your comments if it's something intelligent. If you say something like, "Oh, you're stupid," what you're talking about, I'm probably not gonna answer. I probably won't care. I won't. So dislike if you dislike if you did not enjoy the video. Like if you did enjoy the video, you thought it was helpful, insightful, or you agree with my viewpoints, or if you're just a nice person. Subscribe for more content. I already said that, but like I said, we gotta support each other. Subscribe. Maybe you can start that little form down in these comments right here. Subscribe. Help me reach this. Help me reach that. Start that down below in the comments if you have to. Help me reach 1,000. I'm just trying to get there. Just like everyone else, I'm trying to get there. Try not to skip the video. I mean, even though there's not ads, we got to get that time up, and I have not been posting for a good amount of time because I already saw this coming in YouTube. I already knew it was coming, but now I feel like it's a challenge, and I like challenges, so I'm gonna try and succeed at it. Obviously, if I look tired, it's because I am. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me today, and checking out my video, and have a great day. See you.